Hello. Welcome to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I just realized that the acronym, is that the right word, for Heretic Owl is HO, and HO is one of my favorite words. So, welcome, hoes. Become a hoe, subscribe to the channel. I figured since this was just kind of my first set of videos that I would just make a quick intro to put at the beginning of each of these videos. And please forgive my dog if you can hear him chewing on a bone. He is not a fan of when I talk to anybody except for him. So when I do, he has to be loud. But he's perfect. I love him. He can do no wrong. So, my intention here, I just want to kind of, like I said, set a little bit of expectation. My intention here is to talk about you. In the words of RuPaul, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you supposed to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? So it all starts with us, right? And my intention is to kind of help you maybe get through some blocks, maybe see some things differently, get you to where you want to go, you know, maybe a little bit of advice along the way. And for me and my journey to self-love and authenticity, you are helping me heal my voice, obviously by using it. This is the most terrifying thing for me. But at the same time, it's like all that I can think about is kind of starting this channel and connecting with you guys and, you know, like connecting my voice to the collective as well. So thank you again for being here. Please, you know, leave comments. I would love to read them. Also, last thing before we get into the reading, I do kind of try my best to explain the cards a little bit. So use your own discernment and your own intuition to interpret the cards as well, because I might be saying the cards mean a certain thing and the story is connecting in a certain way for me, and you could see it as connecting for you in a different way. And go with that. That is definitely real. We all have our own intuition. If you are watching tarot videos, you may have a knowledge in tarot anyway, or at least a basic knowledge in it. So if there's a message there for you that I'm not saying, it is a message for you. So accept it, you know, even if it's coming from yourself. That is even better. So again, thank you so much for being here. And if you like the content, I would appreciate if you subscribed and shared. And let's get into the videos. Hi Pisces. Welcome to January 2022. I got a couple things going on here. Maybe you do too. All of a sudden, I just got distracted. So, as you can see, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot. Here I was using the Shadowland Tarot with the yellow, but it needed a break. So, I definitely am all about rest. Definitely, I value rest myself. So, let's get going. So just a couple housekeeping things here. We do a 4-card spread. The center card is your current energy. To the left is any potential blocks. Underneath that is advice for clearing the blocks. And then the last card is the energy that we're heading into. I shuffle only upright. So if the card falls out and does a triple lux on the way out and ends up in the reverse, we'll take it as reverse. We ask for one card at a time. If two fall out, we'll take two, but any more than two, we'll put them back in the deck. And then the card does actually have to fall out of the deck. We want the message to be clear. So if it flips in the deck, we'll just flip it over and keep it moving. So let's get going. All of a sudden I have like this stuffy nose situation going on. So I don't know, maybe that's relevant to you too. I'll send you some Reiki and hopefully we can get that kind of cleared up. All right, so what is the current energy for Pisces? Current energy for Pisces. I also, all of a sudden, like I just kind of like my, we'll see what comes out, but like my head just got super tingly. So you could like, I don't know, it's like a worry. I don't know, like maybe you guys are worried about something. It's almost like I get this idea of like you're worried about saying something out loud. I don't know, but let's, ooh. Clearly want to talk. That was too many cards, so that was 3 cards. Or maybe not. That was what? The Hermit, the Lovers, and the Devil. So, yeah, you may be keeping things kind of close. Current energy for Pisces. I gotta get a reading out, so what has it been, 3-4 minutes? Actually, let's see, let's give it 3 more, see if anything comes out. Okay. Judgment. You know what's interesting is Judgment came out in the pre-shuffle too. So that's interesting. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So Judgment talks about like a transformation. It's the card before the World card. So this is, you know, I mean, like you've made a decision about something and you're heading into the ending of a cycle. And again, you know, it has to do with transformation. Transformations aren't really ever that easy sometimes either. So, you know, again, just kind of going back to shuffling and the feelings that I was having, this could be something that, you know, like you have been, it's been a long time coming. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So, you know, this talks about kind of, you know, your fortune changing. The wheel is turning. And with the Sun card being, you know, behind it, that's a good thing. So whatever this Judgment is, you know, whether it's been easy or not, you know, it is causing something in your life to change. It's either getting the wheel moving again, or it could be changing a direction. And then, you know, the Sun card is the kind of ultimate, like it's abundance, it's happiness. It's the ultimate happiness card. And the 6 of Cups is my inner child card. It talks about nostalgia, you know, kind of going back to this kind of childlike thing. You know, we have this adult that's giving this kid a cup that's full, whereas these ones aren't. You know, so I mean, you could be, you know, this judgment or this transformation that you're going through could be some inner child work. You could have been working on reparenting your inner child. There could be something coming up from your childhood that's being healed, and that's kind of allowing you to move forward. This could have to do with a kid, like maybe there's a child in your life, you know, which is beautiful. So, you know, this combination here is absolutely beautiful. But again, like I said, you know, it may not be easy. It may not have been easy. There could have been a lot of people in your life that you feel like you kind of have to please. Like, you know, there may be some people pleasing. But also at the same time, you know, I'm getting this this feeling that, you know, these people are kind of cheering you on. So maybe you have an amazing support system that's been helping you through, you know, to get to this place of judgment. So let's see what the block is. What's going on? What's the block for Pisces? What's the block for Pisces? This could also be, you know, like a lot of people wanting your attention also, and you're just up here like, you know, can you chill for a sec? There was oops. What's the block for Pisces? Justice. With the Justice being in the blocked position, well, first of all, Justice talks about, of course, anything that has to do with, you know, the court system and literal justice. So there could be some situation that you've been going through with the court or something, a relationship, a job, something where with it being in the blocked position, it's been taking a little longer than you had hoped for justice to be done. Justice also talks about fairness, the scales being balanced. We have the Ace of Swords there, so it's like cutting through the bullshit and getting straight to the fact. So again, with it being in the blocked position, you could just have been feeling like justice hasn't been served. Like where's karma? You know, like where's that bee been hanging out, right? But also it could just be, you know, with it, again, with it being in the blocked position and your current energy being judgment, it could just be that, you know, like you have been maybe finding it hard or having a hard time finding your own balance and just kind of, you know, like finding your footing, maybe, you know, in the midst of all these expectations here. And we have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And the pages are generally messengers. Pentacles talk about like our money, our physical body, tangible things, but it's also the energy of those things. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you physically touch. But with the page being a messenger, you know, I mean, this could just be that the justice that you've been looking for has been slow moving. Pentacles are also slow because it takes time for investments to flourish. It takes time for lifestyle changes to, you know, like become a habit. Like, you know, it takes, once you plant a seed, you know, it takes time for it to grow. You have to nourish it. So again, you know, it could just be that this situation has been slow moving, and that's kind of where some maybe frustration is coming in. We have the Hierophant behind that. And, you know, the Hierophant talks about traditional structures. So it talks about marriage, it talks about traditional education, you know, traditional careers, you know, like that type of thing. So, so again, you know, like with since we're talking about the blocked position, it could just be that there's something that's just slowly getting where it needed to go. And there's the Wheel of Fortune again, popping its head out. So, you know, like changes are coming, you know, like clearly they're coming. It's just, they are just taking their sweet time, which is hard sometimes. What's the advice for clearing the block? How do we clear this block or deal with it or whatever we need to do? How do we clear the block? How do we clear this block? Or help it along? I don't know. For some reason, it's not even like it needs to necessarily be cleared. I'm getting this idea of like maybe just kind of helping it move forward, like the Wheel of Fortune. Like, how do we help it? How do we help this, the wheels of justice turn? What's the advice? We cannot make this up, huh? Look at this. It's the Page of Cups. Beautiful. Lots of messages coming in with those pages being at the bottom. Here we just had the Page of Pentacles. So with the Wheel of Fortune being, so this may be something that you need to be a bit more proactive on. Like, you know, you've been maybe sitting here waiting for this to happen. And the Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting this energy of like, you may need to put some elbow grease into whatever this is and to get it moving. Also, like, give it a little nudge. This also could just be, you know, like these two people here are kind of just chilling on this wheel, right? Like they're just kind of along for the ride. So it could also just be the simple fact of knowing that the wheel is turning, regardless of if it's turning in your time or not. And just kind of, you know, like relaxing into it, just kind of allowing it to happen. And then we have the Page of Cups at the bottom. And again, pages are messengers. Cups have to do with our emotions. So this could be an apology coming. This could be a message to, you know, if it is a situation like with somebody else, this could be a message from them explaining their feelings. This could be you needing to explain your feelings to other people. Because, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune being in the advice on how to kind of get, you know, like how to resolve this block or how to help it forward. This could be sharing your feelings about this situation. And maybe it's just a matter of like, just kind of sharing this transformation that you're going through. What is the judgment? What did you decide? Right? Like, what is the judgment that you, came to a conclusion on, right? Like, it's just a matter of sharing that with other people. The Ace of Swords is, again, with, you know, like with the swords being our thoughts, it's a new perspective. It's a new way of thinking about things. It could be a new idea. With it coming from the left, or this hand coming from the left, it could be coming from the past. It could be kind of seeing things differently or thinking about things differently from the past. And maybe that's what this message will do, is that it'll help you kind of get a new perspective about something that maybe happened in your past, which, you know, the Nine of Pentacles talks about, there's a Hierophant again, but the Nine of Pentacles talks about independence, abundance. This is, you know, like you growing your garden, you know, like the seeds that I was talking about before, growing and flourishing. So, you know, like that, again, you know, that could just be, it just kind of seems like, you know, like you've got to kind of put, maybe move, like actually put some action, oh my gosh, act in this situation. I'm gonna stop there because I feel like I keep repeating myself. And I think that's where I like get like hung up on my words too. So that's beautiful. That's something for me to learn. All right, Pisces, what's the energy we're heading into? What's next? Where are we heading at the end of January going into February? What's next? Oop. What's next? Five of Pentacles. And the Fool. Oh my gosh. Now I know the Five of Pentacles, you know, the fives are the conflict cards. So, you know, with the Five of Pentacles, it could be feeling left out in the cold. This could be that whatever the situation is here, you know, maybe the people in your life around you don't get it, which is fine. Not everybody has to, but that just kind of makes you feel a certain way. This could also be whatever this, again, whatever the situation is over here, this could just have you walking away from a situation and you're sad about it. Like point blank period. Like you could just be like, man, I honestly didn't really see it going that way, but it's in alignment with me. It does, you know, it is the justice that I needed. It does kind of get the wheel moving again. And we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Are you kidding me? Like going from the Five of Pentacles to the Fool, like this is, to me, this feels short-lived. Like this might just be, man, like I said, I honestly didn't really see it going that way. But it's like automatically, I can literally do whatever I want. Like, you know, and it's almost like, you know, this girl here goes from this to this is like how I'm getting it. I think it's just the color of her hair, really. But, you know, so this could also be like, maybe there is like some sort of business partnership that dissolves, and you both decide to kind of go your own separate ways. And it kind of forces you to like take a leap of faith, because again, you know, you had this judgment, like you decided what it is that you want in your life. What feels good for you? Like what balances your scales, right? Like just kind of really being in your power that gets the wheel moving here. And then, you know, something might dissolve here, and, you know, you have this opportunity to really, I mean, do it however you want to do it. And we have the Hanged Man after that. Yeah, because it's like, you know, once you take this leap of faith, it kind of, you know, like the Hanged Man or the Hanged One talks about seeing things from a different perspective. But, you know, she's hanging by one foot there, but not in a bad way. She's kind of chilling. So it's like seeing things from a different perspective, but also allowing that perspective to come in. Like, allowing that inspiration, allowing it to kind of sink in here. And then you see doors open. There's options available. Maybe options that you didn't even realize you wanted or needed. So again, you know, this may not feel good at the time, but it brings you an opportunity to really do what you want to do, which is gorgeous. So I'm going to leave it there. And I look forward to talking to you in February. Bye.